Alistair. This is all you're doing, isn't it? You're controlling Ackland and Antonio. I swear to God, Alistair, if you hurt Sheridan, I will kill you. Please, Sam. Look, as chief of police, you have the authority to get us in to see Sheridan.
No, I don't. We need the next of kin's approval or a court order.
Yeah, well, Ethan's working on that, but we don't have the time.
Listen, I can't bust in there without just cause.
We have just cause. I'm telling you, Alistair and Ackland are holding Sheridan against her will, and we have to do something before it's too late.
Prove to my son that his faith in you has not been misplaced. Let Sam or Eve check in on Sheridan, or maybe my son himself.
I'm sorry. My job is to treat your daughter-in-law as best I can, not immerse myself in some family feud. As for husband, Antonio is legally next of kin, and he alone decides who gets in to see Sheridan and who doesn't.
You gotta stick to your guns, Antonio. If you let anyone in to see Sheridan, Luis will take advantage. You know he will.
Antonio, you're being cruel by not letting anyone see Sheridan.
You know what? Don't talk to me about being cruel. You're the one that thinks that Sheridan should be with Luis, not her own husband. My own mother and my own brother. They've turned against me and my marriage.
Antonio, please.
You've made your decision, Mama, and I've made mine. I no longer have a family. I've just got my wife, and that's why nobody is gonna see her, especially Luis. Not now, not ever.
Help me. For years, I have prayed for your safe return. And God answered my prayers and brought you back to me, to your family. But now to hear you say that we are no longer your family, that is just cruel. Cruel and wrong, Antonio.
How can you do this, Antonio? Deep down, you know that something is not right with Sheridan, that it was her that we heard screaming before. And Julian? You know he's no friend of mine. He never has been. But right now, we do agree on something, that Sheridan is in dire straits. And Dr. Russell agrees, too, and you know that you can trust her. Alistair? Yeah, since when could you believe a word that he says? He's using you, Antonio. Well, I don't know why, but he's using you to take advantage of Sheridan. You know what? Would you get him out of here? I'm so sick of him causing trouble for me and my wife.
Antonio, please don't do this to your brother.
He's not my brother. Not anymore.
Sam, please, I'm begging you not to do this. You know how men can be when they love the same woman. But this is more than that. Eve and Julian and even myself, we're just concerned for Sheridan. We just want to make sure she's okay. And Luis's frustration over this situation just drove him to do what he did. Please don't take him to jail.
Look, I'm sorry, Pilar. But you saw him. He was acting crazy. I just need to get him out of here.
Right, you know what? If Antonio wants to press charges, that's fine. Why don't you just let me wait here until Dr. Russell comes back, and maybe by then Antonio will change his mind and let her go in and see Sheridan.
Yeah. Okay, Luis. You can stay here, all right? But don't do anything stupid.
Nothing stupid.
Poor Sheridan, this is so sad.
I can only imagine how upset she'll be when she finds out that Gwen, her very best friend, was killed in a freak accident at the Crane estate.
No, Beth, Gwen wasn't killed.
She wasn't?
No, that's the page that Eve got before. Gwen was rushed to the emergency room here in the hospital, and she went to treat her, and hopefully she'll make a full recovery.
Hi.
Yes, Amina, what are you doing here?
Well, Gwen had an accident.
Another one?
Yeah, The shelf in the crane garage collapsed and it hit her on the head.
Oh, my
so-
God.
Yeah, she got a concussion, but Dr. Russell said she's gonna be okay, so.
Ethan's with her now.
Teresita, you didn't have anything to do with this accident, did you?
No, Mama, of course not.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I promised you I wouldn't interfere if you agreed to let Dr. Russell examine Sheridan. It's okay by me if Dr. Russell examines her alone.